Hey, what's up guys and gals, my name is Rick9G, thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be looking at Hogan's Heroes. At the time this video was posted, guys and gals, I just reached 38,000 subscribers, so I want to thank each and every one of you for all the support you've given me over all of these years. We're so close to 40. 40 was my goal by the end of 2019, and with your help, I know we'll be there really quickly. Today we're going to look at the on-set and also off-set friction between Bob Crane and Richard Dawson. This is something that maybe a lot of fans have not known about, and that's because a lot of it was kept kind of tightly sealed, and it was not a pretty prominent thing that was talked about, at least outside of the cast and crew and people who knew this personally. Let me tell you something before we start, and that's about Richard Dawson. Now, on set, he was known as Dickie Dawson. Now, you might say, well, why is that? Well, of course, Richard, the nickname for Richard, a very popular nickname, is Dick, and Dickie coming from that, so Dickie Dawson. So I will be referring to him there. That's how they referred to him on the show. Now, an interesting little tidbit, Dickie Dawson, or as Richard Dawson, was the man who initially tried out for the part of Robert Hogan. Could you see him as Colonel Hogan? Now, of course, he probably wouldn't have played an American version of it, a British version of Hogan, but they decided that it wasn't the best choice and they decided to go with Bob Crane. However, that created a lot of friction on set, more coming from Dickie Dawson toward Bob Crane, and this is because, well, he didn't get the part and he kind of got demoted, and they created a part for him, and that was for Corporal Newkirk. They even demoted him in terms of rank. He was going to be a colonel or playing a colonel, and then he became corporal, and of course it was something that he never saw the end of it. He never got over it during the course of the entire show. Now, Bob Crane Jr. adds that Dawson and his dad didn't get along at all, and this was because of competitive factors. There was jealousy on Dawson's part. Now, I will caution you, of course, that this does come from Bob Crane's son, so take it with a grain of salt, or, I think it's up to you to decide on that. He also added that Richard Dawson had a big ego, and that was part of it. He just couldn't get over the idea that he didn't beat out that part. And he does confirm by stories told from his father, Bob Crane, that there were several verbal arguments on set because of this, and sometimes they just didn't get along. And I have to add the topic of politics. Now, I usually don't get into politics in this channel. I won't go into the details of it, but I will tell you that Bob Crane billed himself as a conservative, whereas everyone else on the cast was mostly liberal. That includes, of course, Dickie Dawson, and he was a very vocal liberal. So you can see why there would be tension on set, and there would often be political debates right in between scenes that they would film, and you can imagine what friction this brought on set. And the show being filmed between 1965 to 1971, you can imagine all the political debate that went on there. I wish I was a fly on those walls. But that isn't to say that there was this type of animosity or any negativity on set. This is once in a while bickering that took place among the people in the cast. There were salary disputes, but there were also power struggles here and there. But in the end, they all fairly got along well. And this according to director Richard Morris. He said that it's more like a family dynamic, like when you go over to someone's house during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Very similar to that. According to him, none of them were going to be buried together, as he says. They all got along fairly well. There was little or no jealousy on set that he was aware of, and there was a lot of laughter. So, like I said, imagine it like a family, maybe a little dysfunction here and there, but yes, there was that friction once in a while. So thank you so much, guys and gals, for watching, enjoying, and supporting the video. Don't forget to always stay positive no matter what problems you may have. The most important thing is to keep on pushing forward, and you will see light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you so much, guys and gals, for watching. You are awesome. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and to subscribe if you haven't yet. We'll see you next time, and don't forget, be hopeful.